Hey everyone, welcome back. I have Sierra Smith from Sun Peak Official for our weekly chat. And we kind of mentioned it last week on our talk, but we're going to kind of talk about cost of living in our areas. And kind of we went to the grocery store and checked out a few items to see what the difference in prices might be. So, welcome back, Sierra.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I'm excited to compare and figure out, what the price to live in paradise is.
Yeah. So, what do you remember what items we kind of discussed on?
Yeah, so I think we talked about doing gas and milk, bread, eggs, ground beef. I think that was it. Those were
Yeah.
the main
Yeah.
ones.
Sounds. So, do you want to start off with this?
Sure. So I'll start off by saying I'm in Tennessee. So to give you some context to my area, I'm east of Nashville, about an hour. So these prices are for that general vicinity. And let's see, we'll start with gas. So gas right now is 3.49 a gallon.
Three, four. Wait, okay. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii, and we're also gonna say that we didn't go to like any big, but like Costco or Sam's Club. All the
Yep.
items are from regular grocery stores. So gas is 467 roughly for the 87 grade gas here. So, and you were telling me earlier that we don't have to drive very far, so it doesn't really
That's true.
matter. But we sit in traffic quite a bit. So actually, the gas does add up quite a bit, and sitting in AC because it's so hot and humid here. So the gas does definitely affect a lot of people here.
Yeah, we drive much further, I would say, on a regular basis than probably anyone in Hawaii does. But uh yeah, that's still not too far off, honestly, for what I would because I think there's actually more places here that are probably more expensive than that. I think in California and like the more urban areas in New York City and stuff like that, I think the fuel's even more expensive.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I thought it'd be a lot lower in Tennessee than what you said.
I think, well, I'm originally from Oklahoma, and definitely the oil boom is in more of that area. And I think that gas has always typically been much cheaper there than anywhere else. Now this is gas at like our local gas station. Like I said, if we were to go to Costco and get gas, it'd probably be an average of like 25 to 30 cents cheaper there.
What was probably the highest that you've seen gas recently?
Recently, 3.89.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah.
We were probably in, mid fives maybe. But yeah.
I don't remember it breaking four. Um, so yeah, it was the upper threes.
Well, for anyone else out there, if you have, I put a post out there from Life Goal Investment, and they were talking about why gas prices are going to be going up. So go check that out. But what is the next item that you'd like to discuss?
So next up, let's do milk. And like you said, we didn't go to any discount grocery stores. So mine is from Kroger, which is a chain that's more common here in this area. And for their store brand whole milk was $3.20.
Yeah, I think this was the biggest discrepancy that we have. Mine in same thing, Safeway shopping center or Safeway store was 7.99 for the whole milk. So that is a pretty big difference there.
That is a really big difference.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't I don't know if, organic, I'm sure and all that's gonna factor into too. But this was, yeah, 7.99 for the basic whole milk, and good thing my
The
son.
organic one was $7.
Oh, yeah. Good thing my son doesn't drink that much. He eats his cereal plain, so that's
Yeah, I can
yeah,
relate to that. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
we're pretty much all alternative milk around here, either almond milk or oat milk or something like that. But we don't buy a whole lot of regular milk anymore. We used to, but we just don't anymore.
You don't have any cows in the backyard that needs milk?
You know what? I don't, but our neighbors do have cows, and we have. I don't, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see this great content. We did have cows escape from the neighbor's yard, and I woke up one morning and they were in my yard, just roaming around eating the grass. So I did not milk them though, so we're no we're not any closer on the milk thing.
All right, so that I think, yeah, that's a biggest surprise right there. That's almost double in Hawaii. So what else did you have? What else did you find out?
Next up, a loaf of bread, and I did the just kind of the bread that we normally buy, which is like a wheat bread, $3.49 for a loaf.
Safeway had, I say it was 4.79 for kind of the most basic one. I mean, it went up to about 7.50 for like enlarged and enriched white, but around $5, I would say. So not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too much of a difference. And uh bread kind of fluctuates more in price too, it seems like, than the other groceries, other than eggs, which have had, a wild ride, but we'll talk about those next. But bread does seem to like go on sale more often, I guess because it expires faster or something. So you can usually find good deals on it.
That's what I was going to ask too. Like, how long does a loaf of bread, I guess, last if you leave it out on the counter, I guess, in Tennessee?
Probably a week and a half.
Okay, yeah. In Hawaii, it's so humid here too, so it doesn't. You got to put it in the refrigerator, and it doesn't last very long
Hmm.
here. So that's one thing.
Yeah. Do you ever freeze it?
Actually, I mean, yes, but we actually don't eat too much bread here for whatever. My son is very picky on what he eats, so bread, milk, a lot of these things we're covering, he doesn't eat very often.
Yeah, understand. Um, Okay, so then next up is the eggs. And right now, which they're at an all-time low for the last, 6 months or however long that frenzy was, I did a dozen brown eggs, and that's $3.29.
So it's 5.99 here in Hawaii. So that
Woo.
is yeah, yeah. But like we said, we didn't go to Costco. It would be a lot cheaper, but just at the regular store, it's 5.99 for eggs.
Yeah, this is making me appreciate my Costco membership even more right now. Just
Oh
going through
yeah,
the reg I
yeah.
mean, I do shop at Kroger some for some of the things that we can't find at, the discount grocery things like, certain, and my son has allergies, so certain allergy-free items that they carry that like Walmart doesn't. Costco does a pretty good job of having allergy-friendly alternatives, but yeah, these regular prices are they can I mean, they can hit your pocketbook pretty strong.
Oh yeah, definitely. So now ground beef.
Ground beef for 80/20 for a pound was 5.79.
Yeah, this one out shocked me a little bit. It was 5.99 for the 80/20 for a pound. So very close. I'm wondering why that is though. I mean,
So you guys have a lot of cows there?
nothing near me specifically, but yes, I mean there is you can buy local meat here also. So I guess that would have some factor into it, but still I would think it would be a lot more expensive, but not too bad.
Yeah. And then I did have a follower, East Side Surf Fishing from Florida. He sent me that his price of eggs was almost $5 for a dozen. So they were closer to, I guess, in between you and I. They were in the 4.79 for a dozen there. So Florida's a little bit, I think, more expensive. His other stuff was about $1 more than what the prices were here. So it definitely fluctuates no matter like where you are even in the States.
I would have thought it was a lot lower in Florida, but that's kind of shocking.
Yeah, interesting, huh? And it was funny because my husband said that he had a spreadsheet from when we were in college of the prices of groceries.
Oh man.
Uh, so I'll go back and pull it up and I'll leave it in the comments or something of what the prices were back when we were in college of some of this stuff because back then when we were budgeting, he had a spreadsheet going of the different things that we would buy and how much they were. So we can compare what it was from then too.
Wow. And he kept it all these years?
Oh, I guess he said he had it still, so I'll have to pull it up.
Ah, that's awesome. Well, so now we can say like, what the cost of living in paradise is. I mean, definitely, like, they said we were talking a little bit about what the cost of a single family home is, the median single family home. And I think that is maybe the biggest thing that makes it challenging to reside in Hawaii, especially getting started or trying to build your wealth. I mean, we're talking about over $1 million for the median single family home price here.
Yeah, but it is a whole lifestyle that you get, with that purchase. And, uh, here there's not quite the the scenery, I would say, or the lifestyle that goes with it. But yeah, single family homes around here, in my area, which I am kind of rural, would be closer to like three in the threes. And then, but closer to Nashville, you're looking, between 500,000, 600,000 for the median.
So where there's less cows roaming in your backyard is more expensive.
That's accurate. Yeah. And it's funny because I can remember growing up, I can remember my dad saying that um when it's cheaper to fill your car with milk than gasoline, the economy is not good. And so from our prices right now, it is cheaper at least here to fill the car with milk.
Never heard of that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, this was fun. I liked it. We got to do something like this again. Yeah, when Nathan, busts out his spreadsheet, then maybe we have something else we can discuss about inflation and how,
Yeah.
prices are rising everywhere.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, so we'll end this one right here, and this is fun. And everyone else, comment, maybe put some prices in the areas that you live in, and then we can talk about that later. And we'll come right back for another topic after this.